styling tips for the red carpet can you give us?
Oh, styling tips.
You would never know that has to go down and send somebody out. Like last minute creases, last minute hiccups, how we're getting this.
I mean, one thing with the Met is because the dresses are big a lot of the time, the people don't go in cars. They go in sprinter vans with disco poles.
FedEx, UPS, you name it.
Yeah, it's like really hilarious. I did a dress with Nina Dobrov one year that was plastic and she couldn't actually sit in it. They had to make, like, inside the Met, they had a little stool for her to perch on because she couldn't sit in a chair. Like, a lot of the dresses are extreme, so
it's almost become normal that the transportation is completely, absolutely not allowed. It's stand up, sprinter, or when Jeremy got the whole table, I think it was 2 years ago, and he had a double-decker bus, and everyone was just like, from Gwen Stefani, okay to carry, it was still a chandelier.
Wait, what are you wearing for the Met on TV?
TBD.
Really?
TBD.
Oh my God.
I know. The TBD trying to find out what everyone else is wearing.
I feel like you usually text me before because I'm like, that's what my clients are wearing. What do you look?
There was definitely a couple of Laquan moments last night that I've emailed about this morning.
You can buy them now on the remote.
Oh, you're right. Any other questions?
Oh. I love your jacket. Thank you. So, what do you prefer? Do you prefer red carpet styling, or do you prefer like styling for like a concert or for like an event besides red carpet? Like, what do you do? You have a preference? I really, it's sort of interesting because what I get really into is like a person and the art of like usually they're promoting something, and I really like kind of starting and knowing we have 3 months of looks and like developing the look over that time. That's the thing I like the most. The Met can be really tricky for me because actresses and singers go with a designer. So although it seems like it should be the stylist's night, it's really not. The designer is taking the actress as their guest. It's their moment to show what they want to say, and if I don't agree, I don't have a lot of say a lot of times. And that can be really quite tricky, where like with the Oscars or something, I have a whole lot of input. And usually there's no reason that a celebrity would be bound to a designer, so if the dress comes out, we don't like it, we just pick something else. Where the Met can be quite tricky. And performance, I don't do tours, because that is like, that's wardrobe and costume, and that's a whole other job. That like, I started doing one tour and I was like, I'm out of my comfort zone. I don't really know what I'm doing here, you know? You have to do dancers, you have to have multiples of the same look, to be like ripped off and changed. I can do like an AMA performance or like a Victoria's Secret show performance, you know, like some little performance, but a tour is really, they're monsters, and you're working really hard for a long time. So that is something like, I started to do it one time, I thought I could do it, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here. This isn't for me. And it is a lot of custom, and I would say that like, I really enjoy working with designers on custom looks, but I don't like developing custom looks on my own. I'm not a designer, I'm a stylist, and I think I'm at my best when I'm a foil for someone else. I like working with celebrities to help them look how they want to look, you know? And I like working with designers to make the best dress for a picture. I don't like just like, I think we should do an orange off the shoulder. Like, that's not how my mind works. I don't like being the center of attention or the star or the creator. I like being the person who helps people be better.
I feel like that's all your girls though have got this. They always look like themselves. You think about Sienna, you think about Dakota. they always feel like they could be wearing the most glamorous gown in the world, but there's always something that keeps them very themselves. Like it'll be the hair that's a bit off. Not everything is isn't all too done. They're very cool. They just look like authentically themselves as opposed to glammed up like out of their comfort zone.
Yeah, I mean, I think as a stylist, I'd probably be a more successful brand if I made everybody look the same. But that's not my skill set. I really like everybody to look like themselves, but like a really polished, sort of like interesting, vibey version of themselves. Yeah. Can I answer your question?
Any more questions? Oh, I'm going to run.